What's going on, guys? Gonna do a quick update on the market. Been out sick for like a week or so, so good to finally be back. Looks like we sold off a bit today. I'm still watching SoFi. I'm still eyeing CCCX, and I'm also going to talk about Hood. We're going to go over the largest flow of the day. We can start with the largest flow right here. So obviously SPX, these puts paid, QQQ puts paid. We saw a big sell-off today. However, this SPY call has not paid yet, so it's one that I am going to be watching very closely and actually could get a better entry price than this whale who put 4.2 million on these calls, and they're highly unusual. So if we were to check out the 695 strike for 123.26, you can see that it's at 295, which is a better fill than them by like $43. So I added that to my watch list. Might look to get into those just to play the bounce. So we'll see how that goes. This is how SPY is looking though. It's a little bit sketchy. I know everyone is watching this rising wedge and waiting for a big drop, but we could see a little bit more consolidation and kind of back and forth. But I ultimately do think we're going to get that bigger drop, maybe down to 678 or the 21 day. We'll see. I would like a pullback for better opportunities in the market. When you're up this high, the risk reward just kind of sucks. So that is what I'm watching for right now. All right, and then stepping over to Hood, this is one that I'm watching, although the call flow is signaling bullish. This is out to April, February, and then weeklies. So they got in weeklies. These could have already been traded out. And then 123.26. So although the call flow is more bullish, I would like to see something like this to enter long. So if it does pull back with the overall market down to this 106, 110 zone, that's where I would hope for a bounce. If it confirms and bounces off this trend line, we could potentially see something like this. So keep an eye on Hood, and if Hood also wants to sell off, that could mean SoFi wants to sell off as they are in a similar space. Now SoFi is basing on the 21 EMA and really just consolidating, which is a good thing. SoFi had a great 2025 and just went vertical. So it's very common for a stock to go sideways for a while and consolidate before that next leg up. So I expect SoFi to continue to do this for a little bit longer, and then come around, let's say March or April, get that big move up. As far as the SoFi flow goes, can't type. We are seeing 380K to the put side for March, and then not anything too heavy for the call side right now. So still being patient on SoFi. Still would like to, buy at this lower area if this does break down. But that's what I have so far. Let me know what you guys are buying. I forgot, we got to talk about CCCX real quick. This one I am still bullish on. I just keep missing my entry, honestly. So flagged, broke out, then you saw sellers step in and take their profits. Then you got sort of a rising wedge here, broke down and then consolidated, broke out, retested it, broke out again, and now we are testing that 21-day EMA. Now, basically, I would like to see this come down. I would love to buy. I keep missing when it's in this area, but I'm not going to miss it next time. I'm just going to buy shares and hold them. Anywhere from like 13 to 14, I think, is a good buy zone. And then, obviously, if it comes down to here, that's where you load. But I still like CCCX. I need to look in when the merger actually is happening. But right now, I do think that it could come down a little bit more, as it is kind of like forming another one of these again. And the merger closes in Q1 of 2026 as of right now. That's the targeted closing date. But yeah, we'll see how the reaction goes approaching that Q1 closure. If it sells off again, definitely going to keep watching it. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.